In the previous episode, the members of the manatee pack were chasing a moose. Meanwhile, several kilometers away, the ruffed grouse brooding near Jimmy's resting clearing was experiencing the beginning of a great happiness. What a privilege to observe the early infancy of wild animals in the land of the wolf. If someone asks me who is the best mom in the animal kingdom, I answer that they are all equal in their own way. Not to mention the fathers who are involved in raising the little ones. In many large mammals, only the mother takes care of the young. The cubs can count on the dedication of a super mom ready to give her life for them. It is by imitating their mother that they learn what food to eat, where to find it, and how to behave. The model of a single-parent family where tenderness does not exclude discipline. A popular expression describes the height of maternal instinct, mother hen. The ruffed grouse corresponds perfectly to this image of the overprotective mother. Except in her case, we must forget any pejorative connotation. Her behavior is not excessive because it respects the freedom of the chicks. The chicks are gaining strength, but the hen knows it is too early for them to leave the nest. How wonderful are these super moms of the wild world. Many hours pass between the hatching of the first egg and the moment the family can leave the nest. In moose, odor and sound maintain the maternal bond. For the ruffed grouse, clucks of the hen and chirps of the chick strengthen the bond.
Ooh.
The brief stay in the nest does not only favor the chick's imprinting, it is a prelude to discovering the world as each chick develops its curiosity. It is essential to know who the neighbors are and to distinguish what is moving from what remains inert. But the most important is to learn quickly that there are dangers. In the land of the wolf, the largest creatures are not always the most menacing. The grouse watches over an eastern chipmunk, who is a little too interested in her young. Climbing on mom allows the chicks to get stronger. To venture out of the nest is much more exciting. The hen remains on her guard because of the chipmunk whose burrow is close to her nest. The presence of other birds does not matter to her. The chicks begin to show interest in food. This means the mother will leave the nest soon, after 23 days of diligent brooding. Luckily, this grouse family lives far from man-made hazards like logging roads. There was no hunting or trapping in the land of the wolf, but traffic on roads due to logging activities claimed wildlife victims. It is known that many species find it convenient to use roads. Despite their caution, even the wolves were not safe from an accident. What surprised me the most was how some super moms managed to instill notions of road safety in their offspring. In June, the vegetation growing along forest roads attracts black bears. One might think that the mother who exposes her cubs in this way puts them at unnecessary risk. However, at the slightest sound of an engine, she makes sure that none of her little ones stay on the road. Champion of adaptation, the black bear is one of the most intelligent animals. the snowshoe hare seems much less gifted, as it tends to freeze in place in case of danger. This vixen patrols the road in search of accident victims, which she then transports to her den to feed the kits. Thus she avoids the effort of hunting and moves quickly inside her territory. A quarrel breaks out between the cubs over a tasty root. The vixen shows up when the bear teaches her cubs the way of crossing a road. A sound in the distance makes her hesitate. No risk to be taken. When we observe the behavior of supermoms in nature, we ask ourselves the following question: should we speak about instinct or maternal love? By mid-afternoon, the chicks are becoming more active. The grouse does not trust the eastern chipmunk. When the young wander off and the chipmunk climbs onto the rock overlooking the nest, the tension is at its height. The mother hen easily pushed the intruder away. She reassures her brood. Swarms of dragonflies have invaded the clearing where there is a den of red foxes. The kits seem amused by all these winged invaders. If you cannot capture the graceful odonates, you might as well play. When mom comes back, it is party time. In my opinion, the vixen belongs to the category of supermoms. Dragonflies are so numerous that the vibration of their wings can be heard all over the land of the wolf, including the forest where the ruffed grouse nesting site is. It is 6 p.m. If the hen wishes to leave the nest today, it is now. The chicks follow their mother, who guides them with her clucks. The family will not go far on this first evening. The crucial stages of hatching and leaving the nest were a great success. The little family will not return to the nest. Ah, if only it were that easy to observe such scenes in wolves. The alpha female and male are wonderful parents, but other pack members also play an important role in raising the pups. There is the big brother, the big sister, the uncle or the aunt who babysit, regurgitate food, and take the youngsters on rides. The education of the pups is the responsibility of the whole pack. Such a family spirit is characteristic of very social animals such as humans. Moreover, the sociability of the wolf manifests itself through an activity we have in common: singing. Wolves howl to express the full range of their emotions, to communicate with each other over long distances, or simply for the pleasure of singing in unison, which strengthens the bonds between members of the pack. We were able to document slices of the family life of the Burnt Hills pack since we had access to their summer rendezvous site. We kept hoping to discover the rendezvous site of the Manitus and to learn who was the super mom of this pack. In the meantime, we were delighted to study the adults here and there on the territory. In the next episode, an unexpected event will allow us to observe how the Manitus share a source of food. And because of that, our relationship with the handsome Como will grow. A story to follow in the land of the wolf.
Oi, 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 oi,